Hey everyone, it's Megan from the Gingerbread Mama, and today I am talking about depression. I had planned on doing a mental health series, so this is part one of that series, and as I make more, I will make a playlist of just those videos so that you're able to watch the whole thing if you aren't watching this when it first goes up. So today and the last few days have been pretty difficult for me. I've noticed over the last, probably about the last week, that I've just not been feeling the same, just not been feeling myself. I've been tired, I haven't really wanted to do much, and like most things, it just slowly got more and more severe, and it got to the point where yesterday all I wanted to do all day was cry. Got into an argument with a family member, and it just further compounded that feeling. And then I spoke to a friend and felt pretty judged about the whole situation with my family member, and so it just further compounded it. And what I need you guys to understand, for those of you who do not suffer from depression or have never experienced it, there does not have to be a cause. Everyone, when I say that I am starting to feel depressed, they say why. They say what happened. But for those of you who don't understand, there does not have to be a why. The why is that I've got a chemical imbalance in my brain. That's the why. It does not cater to when I'm doing things or make sure that the timing is convenient. It does not make sure that life is pretty and peachy and perfect so that I am able to have the downtime that depression demands. It does not accommodate, ever. And it's not always a triggered thing. Sometimes it just slowly creeps up on you until one day you don't want to get out of bed. That's where I was this morning. I had to get out of bed because I have a 2-year-old who was screaming mommy and really wanted me to get her and come downstairs. So I did. And all day I laid on the couch. I didn't want to do anything. I was supposed to have a few things I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to have an appointment and some household things that I wanted to get done. And I canceled my appointment. I told them I wasn't feeling well, which isn't a complete fallacy. I really was not feeling well. And just how that, I noticed that the camera blurred there for a minute. That's where my brain was all day. Blurry. I just have felt all day like I could cry about anything. And I see in the camera right now that I am already in tears just talking about this. Please know, if you're also going through this, that you're not alone. That there are probably millions of other people just like us that deal with depression. And I read something today about children and depression and anxiety, that they're blaming it on our food and allowing too much screen time, and I'm sure a lot of those things do contribute. I'm sure a lot of those things do maybe trigger things to get the ball rolling. But it has been found to be genetic. So if you've got a parent that has a mental illness, there is a big chance that you're going to have one too. And that doesn't mean you're going to, But it's likely not everyone who has a parent that is, for example, bipolar, will be bipolar. But there is a big chance of it. And I do believe that article was onto something. Our lifestyle, our diet does definitely play a role in how our brain works and how it's able to function. I mean, I've been trying really hard in the last few weeks to eat better, to eat less processed crap and more veggies and real food, lean protein, and all of those things that you're supposed to be eating. And here I am, even eating better. Here I am, feeling down, feeling like I want to cry all the time, like I don't want to get off the couch. And I'm proud, very proud of myself, because I got off the couch. I got dressed. And to those of you who have never dealt with depression or any sort of mental illness, that may seem really silly to you, that I'm proud of myself, that I got dressed. I'm also proud of myself because I managed to vacuum my living room, shampoo my carpet. These are things that today felt like mountains. So now I feel like today I climbed a mountain. That mountain was vacuuming and shampooing my carpet, but I did it. And I know that there are some of you out there who know exactly how I'm feeling right now. To those of you who know, to those of you who are going through it right now or have been there, know that you're not alone. Know that there are resources out there. There is help. Having a huge support system can go a long way. Not everyone has that. And let me tell you, when depression strikes, it feels like what support system you do have, it gets smaller. Because whether it really does or not, you start to feel like, I don't want to bother those people. I'm burdening them. They're judging me. And so you start to isolate. You don't want to bother anyone. You don't want to make them feel bad because you're feeling bad. You don't want to make them seem like you're just complaining. Because so many times I've heard, well, snap out of it. Do you think that if I could just snap out of it that I wouldn't? Do you think I like feeling this way? No, not at all. And I'm hoping, really, really hoping that this is just a natural low because of my lady cycle, and that it'll bounce back in a couple of days. Luckily, next week I do go see my psychiatrist. So if it hasn't changed, I will be getting help. I do know that I have help, and that does give me some peace of mind to know that I have resources, that I have a therapist and a psychiatrist, and I have my husband, and I have a mentor, and I have a few really good friends who won't judge and who won't make me feel crazy. To all of you, if any of you are watching, know that I love you and that I appreciate you more than I could ever possibly show you right now. Just remember that you're not alone and that you are loved. And if you have babies, remember that those babies need their mama or their daddy. Just remember there's no such thing as a cookie cutter life. Take care.